I was so mad about that. So I took it over to Apple, the computer to Apple, and they tried to fix it. They tried to do everything they could. And I was halfway through the show, and it was almost finished. And here's what they told me. We can't get it back. You're going to have to start over. I was so mad about that. I couldn't take it. So, and here's the problem. About 3 days before all this happened, I released a DVD trailer on Facebook saying it'll be out by June 1st, and it's like May 27th. And it took me 3 weeks to just edit like an hour of this movie. So I took 2 months off from working on it because I didn't want to do it anymore because I was so mad because I must have seen this thing, because when you're editing a movie, you watch the movie like at least 60 plus times and it gets annoying. Okay? So what I did was I took 2 months off from doing it, and when I finally got back to work on it, I did Act 1, and I'm like, oh, I've been through this. I've heard this song a million times. So finally, to make a long story short, I had to take 10 minutes each and put it on 12 DVDs and take those 12 and merge them into one, and that became the final product. But it took me, like, I apologize for it taking so long, because it was only supposed to take about a month to edit. But the thing, this is why Arsenic didn't have any problems, because it was a dialogue picture. There wasn't too much dubbing. But with this, it was a musical, so it was very different. But, like, the editing for this movie, I thought I lost it, but the good news was I still had the footage, so I decided to go along with it. Oh boy.
Well, that's well. I mean, thank you for doing this, Andrew.
Yeah, sure.
We really. I hope I speak for all of us when I say we really appreciate you putting this out.
Yeah.
Oh man, we're on Lovely now. Yeah, we're on. This was fun to do.
Nicole's actually a good singer. I didn't really know she was a good singer. Yeah.
She's wonderful.
Yeah, she's pretty good.
Very good, and she did this part so well. You
know, she was good for this.
Ditz, and Nicole is really smart. So
yeah,
it was. I mean, it's a contrast. But,
yeah,
in acting, you play someone like different from yourself.
Yeah, that's perfect. Like Jake Harper on 2.5 Men. You know, Angus T. Jones. He's not like that character at all. Long live Charlie Sheen. You know what I'm saying?
Winning. Yes. We're definitely winning.
Yeah.
And then hysteric. Oh, the kiss.
Oh yeah.
It took a while for them to get that.
Yeah, that must have been like. Is that ever comfortable? Because I wouldn't know. I'm not an actor, so.
You know, honestly, when I had to kiss Mary Jean Santry for the fall show, and.
Oh yeah, that's right, for Arsenic.
Yeah, and I mean it was. I mean, we had to practice a little bit, you know, and it was. I think it worked out well. You know, I talked to people afterward. They said it looked good and realistic, and so I think it worked out well. And with this, you know, it took them a little bit longer because you know Nicole was going out with Tim Pool. It still is.
Yeah.
You know, and you know Jeff. Never mind.
Sorry, Jeff. I didn't say anything. Jeff.
Anyway.
Sorry.
But they did a great job. You know, the chemistry between them was good.
Yeah. Like you actually believe that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and then there's Matt Hoover breaking it up.
Matt Hoover. You know, a lot of people say Pseudolus. I love that.
That's a line I think coming up late. Yeah, it's coming up in
like
a couple
right here.
minutes,
Yeah,
like right now.
No, it's happening like right now.
It's happening now.
Yeah.
I don't see Jack. Was Jack on?
Yeah, he was on.
Oh, there he is.
Remember, people, we're not watching the final product. We're watching like the first night I shot the show. So, you know, we're kind of watching the movie.
Oh yeah, we're watching the movie.
Yeah, we're not watching the final product because it's not ready yet, but it will be in about a few months. Mm-hmm. This is August. This will be out by like November, I think.
Mm-hmm. The exact date is August 17th. Should we tell them the time too?
No. The middle of the night. It's 3 a.m.
It's 3 a.m.
No,
yeah,
it's like 12:30 in the afternoon, right?
12.
Yeah, we're at
1:45.
Yeah, we're at AB Films, aka my bedroom, where we shoot heavy duty.
Oh man.
I go tell his parents.
I go with you.
Yeah, he's good.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Jack and Matt have such a good chemistry because they're really good friends off stage, and they just brought that to the stage, and it was wonderful. It was really good.
I still remember like a few months after the show, everyone kept coming up to me. They always said, "Hey, Andrew Boylan, when are you gonna be done with the movie? We want our show." Like, I don't know if they still want this, but then again, we did interviews, so they'll probably be wanting that.
Yeah, no, I'm really looking forward to the interviews.
Yeah, well, that's not edited either.
No.
The only thing that's finished. See, here's the problem with this. This movie, because I shot the movie 7 times on all 7. How many times did we do this show? 7 times.
Actually,
in front of an
8
audience?
For the grade school show.
Okay, well, I wasn't filming.
I mean, yeah,
I wasn't
weren't
filming
there.
it then. Yeah,
You filmed it 7 times.
I filmed it 7 times, and I uploaded it 7 times. And because it's shot in HD, it was shot with an HD camera. It took up so much space in iMovie, and I couldn't do anything with it until the movie was finished because I couldn't print out DVD cases because I didn't know how long the film was going to be. I didn't want to put the wrong timing on it. I didn't have any of the extra features edited yet. I mean, the only thing that's really finished is the Facebook trailer, the trailer that everybody tagged themselves in. I remember uploading that, and I remember thinking, like, what would the trailer look like? And I remember thinking of, like, the 1960s musicals. Like, the trailer's, like, 4 minutes long, and they show you clips. It's not like a movie trailer like these days, like, coming this summer. You know, it's not like that. You know, let's make it like the Sound of Music trailer, like, the screen soars to new heights with Roger and Hammerstein's, you know, something like that.
No, I felt like the coming this summer thing was more in the 70s and 80s. I mean,
well, they still say that these days
they
too.
do?
Yeah, they still say it like this summer.
there aren't that many movie announcers these days.
Yeah, there really aren't.
Oh, it's a shame.
These days they just show the words.
Oh, Pretty Little Picture.
Pretty
This
Little
was
Picture.
It was wonderful to choreograph. And the thing was that all the girls who did it, they had to mime the motions without the props at the time, you know.
Yeah.
And they each individual person had something different to do, and you know they just made it work together so well.
Yeah. You know, here's the interesting thing. When I talked to Miss Neary about directing this show for the film, I actually asked her if I could do it, and she said, "Well, you can do it for the first weekend, but you can't do it for the second weekend." And I said, "Why?" And she said, "Well, we do have a professional here." And I said, "Oh, okay, all right." Now, in the back of my mind, I'm freaking out because if I don't have all the shots that I need, because when I go home, I watch what I have, and I said, okay, I need a shot of Jeff doing this, and I need a shot of Mike coming in the door. I need that. Mm-hmm. And if I don't have that, I got to come back the next day. Well, what happened was the first weekend we did it, I left on Sunday, and it was good, you know, but I still needed more shots. And during that week, I uploaded the Facebook trailer that everybody tagged themselves in because they thought it was really good. I came back on Friday. I think it was it Friday when you did the show on the second weekend?
I guess. I believe so.
I think it was. Yeah, it was Friday.
They all blended together.
Yeah, I came back, and I think it was. I didn't go on Friday because I was doing another show, the Passion Play for my Wings group. But what happened was I came in on Saturday, and you guys were doing your senior speeches.
Oh yeah.
And I was so embarrassed because I was late, and everybody was in there sitting down. And I walked in, and Miss Neary was sitting there with Justin and Jason, I think, and she stood up, and she had that look like, come over here, and I'm like, oh, crap, I'm in trouble, you know, because she said not to be here. I came over, and she gave me a hug, and she whispers in my ear, I saw that advertisement you did. It was amazing. And
awesome.
And I felt like I was getting, and I felt relieved. I thought she was going to yell at me and humiliate me, like, you shouldn't be here, I told you not to be here, we're trying to do a show. I was so thankful for that, you know. Because I was just trying, because I really was trying to make a movie trailer. It really wasn't an advertisement, but, you know, because we were still doing the show, I thought I'd put up the days, you know, like that we could, you know, do so more people could come and see it. Because it really was a funny show. It was pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's just the problem was it's not that well known. I mean, it's well known to, I guess, theater people.
Yeah.
I mean.
But, you know, because I saw the movie that came out in the 60s. It's terrible. It really is. And here's the deal. It's done by one of my favorite directors. You know,
Which director?
Richard Lester. He did those Beatle movies.
Oh, he did the Superman movies.
I don't know, but I know he did. He did Help and A Hard Day's Night. He did How I Won the War. Yeah, he did all those movies with the Beatles.
He directed Funny Thing Happened on the Way to the Forum?
Yeah, he
the
did.
Movie version?
He did this right after Help.
Wow.
Yeah, that Beatle movie that came out. It's pretty good.
And Zero Mostel was in that. He was super.
Yeah, Zero must. Who names their kid Zero? I'm sorry. Like that guy must have gotten tortured in school. Sorry, if that comment existed. Zero, you're a zero. I don't know.
From zero to hero.
Yeah, got that off the Disney Channel. Anyone who watches the Nostalgia Critic, you know what we're talking about.
I just thought of that.
If you haven't, go on thatguywiththeglasses.com. You'll be on it for like hours laughing.
Mm-hmm.
That's 2 and 1 more.
Wait,
correct.
Is this Where Are We to Go? Oh my goodness. I mean, the way Jeff did his character accent, he would always pronounce it. It's Where Are We to Go? And the directors just didn't really like that because it sounded a little too Jersey. And so they spent hours trying to coach him to do the right accent. Like, not Where Are We to Go? Where are we to go? It was just funny repeating that scene sometimes.
Now this was a good scene. He's looking in the Book of Potions, and then he comes by and he looks right at the audience, and he goes, "I shall get them to the docks and you to your homes."
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, "Could you hurry up? Because my hand is hurting. Because I had to hold the camera, and it was hurting my hand. Because I think I had carpal tunnel by the time we got to intermission. Because I'm holding that camera very steady,
Oh my goodness.
Because I'm like 50 rows back.
Mm-hmm.
I'm exaggerating. There aren't 50 rows there. Are there? It's
don't
more
think
like
there
30, I think. But I'm all the way in the back.
Yeah, it felt like the new
Yeah.
auditorium got smaller a little bit. Like the space wasn't as big.
I cannot read.
I don't know, but I think we were the last class to have, witnessed the old auditorium. Do you remember that?
Yeah, it was fall of 2007, and Monsignor Martin came in and he said, "This is the last time that you're the last audience to sit in these chairs. We're changing them." And thank God they did, because those chairs were horrible.
Oh my
They were very uncomfortable to sit. We're
Things.
talking about chairs and we're watching a movie. That's what we're talking. That's the subject of today, folks. We're talking about chairs.
It was performed in the auditorium. In the auditorium, it had these old rickety wooden chairs, this terrible floor, and it was just, you go in there for masses and for, the junior ring mass, which I did. And
the last night when we did Forum, I almost started crying because I'm like, that's it. That's the end of Stage Crew. I mean, it felt like the end of Seinfeld or something, because that was it. We're never going to do this again. It's never going to be the same again. Because I had so many good memories of working with Stage Crew, and occasionally teasing the prop crew, because I don't know. That's sometimes Stage Crew and prop crew go at it. I don't know. No offense to anybody who's in that stuff. A lot of people are gonna kill us for doing this commentary when they hear this.
No, they're just gonna come after you.
Yeah.
I'm joking. They'll come after both of us.
Mike, let me ask you something. Is Brian actually kissing Nicole here?
I can't remember. I don't think so.
Because I remember looking at it and I'm like, is that really, like, are they doing it, or is it just like for pretend? I don't know. I mean,
I can't remember.
If Brian was here, he would have the answer to that.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah, I apologize to Brian and Nicole for talking about this. I apologize for that.
No.
Oh, this is a great line. Wait. This is a great line. You can't have everything. I love it when Jack walks in. He's like, "No! You're screwing it up!"
And then he goes, "Sir, you're back. She's almost broken it."
She broke it.
He said it. Wow. This was so much fun. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's, like I said, Brian did such a great job with this.
Oh,
A lot of his scenes I love. Especially, there's one coming up in a couple of minutes where, he sends Philly upstairs, and then he's at the door to the house of Alex Miranda, Erroneous. And Jeff comes in, and he goes, "Father, where's Mother?" He goes, "Where?" And he's like,
"Oh, yeah, that was good.
That was
a good scene.
hilarious. I love that. Where?
Okay, this is like one of my favorite songs when they do.
my
Because didn't we do like two encores for this or something?
Oh yeah, no. Everybody ought to have a maid.
Yeah, you kept coming out. You came back out. You left again. Then you come back out again. I'm like, when is this song gonna end?
Oh man.
But it was such a good song. This is really a funny one.
Oh
this
yeah. Originally, it's only supposed to be done with the 4 guys, but Miss Neary had it so that everybody came out, but they were all dressed as maids, even some of the guys, which was so funny. It was great. And everybody was just prancing in their maid outfit, and then Brian would just keep looking. He would go after them sometimes, and I pulled him back. And
Yeah, just keep talking because the movie
it was wonderful. Yes, everybody ought to have a maid. It was such a good song, and I saw it for the first time on YouTube.